Jim Ross to All Elite Wrestling? I'm about to hop right on into that, but before I do, the only thing that I ask you do for this video, the only thing I ask you to do is to hit that thumbs up button for your boy if you're a true blue wrestling fan. So let's get right on into this. Jim Ross appeared on Outside the Lines, talking about a lot of things, talking about how he was leaving WWE at the end of the month. So the conversation inevitably sprawled to AEW, surprisingly, and Jim Ross said that his people are talking with AEW's people, in that he hasn't quite put pen to paper yet, he hasn't signed anything yet, but that their people are talking. So that is very interesting. Obviously, the rumors were out there about Jim Ross and AEW, but a lot of rumors are out there about people in AEW these days. So it's very interesting to see Jim Ross address it for what has to be the first time publicly. And Jim Ross would be a fantastic gift for All Elite Wrestling. Jim Ross is not quite as great. The last time I seen him, whether that was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, that was definitely in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but he is still a talented announcer, Hall of Fame worthy in WWE, and would be a phenomenal get as far as name value for All Elite Wrestling. You wouldn't think that an announcer would carry so much weight as far as name value for a company, but Jim Ross, when you say you have Jim Ross as an announcer, old school wrestling fans remember that, and you got to draw in the old school fans that have left, the guys and gals that were once fans before and they have left for whatever reason, you got to draw them back in, and Jim Ross is a name that they can look at and be familiar with. Much like I looked at Jim Ross, I was looking through New Japan Pro Wrestling on X, and I heard that familiar voice, XTV, and it was Jim Ross, and I stayed and I watched, and I've been watching ever since. So All Elite Wrestling can get that with Jim Ross. They can draw in a lot of people with Jim Ross. Let me know your thoughts on Jim Ross possibly going to All Elite Wrestling. Anything else you have, let me know on Twitter at OMGCoreyB or at 2SweetPod. That's the number 2, Sweet Pod.